Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 27 of the Pokemon NASCAR series. Today we're here at the big one, Talladega Super Speedway for the running of the Aaron's 499. You've been waiting for this race for a while and now it is back on the Pokemon NASCAR series schedule in a much earlier date. You all know what Talladega is. It is the wide super speedway that is sure to have a lot of big moves being made, and maybe the big one we might see this in this one. So we've seen the big one last season. It took out a lot of cars. Hopefully this season might not be as bad. So we're keeping our fingers crossed for mostly a clean race, because you know how Talladega is. So now let's take you to the track where we have our pole setter DJ Curtis leading the field, and Joseph Romanek will start on the front row. Cullen Francis and Anthony Lopez in row 2, and William Brock and Ryan Casey in row 3. Row 4 has Elijah Gordon and Ahmad Sayawan. And row 5 is Ryan Acosta and Jacob Lawler. Let's look where our last race winner starts. And starts near the back of the field is Cody Smart is 37th, but he was our winner last race at Pocono. So now we move from Pocono to Talladega. Two tricky racetracks in a row. But this one is going to be much more exciting for sure, and much faster on top of that. So let's take you down trackside for the command to fire up the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
There's the engines, there's the command to fire them up. And so the fun begins. Talladega. What more can you say? This is Talladega indeed. Oh, one car. Yikes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just letting the command play out entirely before I can speak again. But now, Ethan James is starting on pit road. And Cody Ballard has a problem. So two cars already with problems in this race. We haven't even started yet. What a shame. Hopefully these guys could catch up. They will. So just in the nick of time. But two cars, though, not going to be off to a good start here at Talladega. Hopefully, though, we still might have ourselves a good race in our hands. And the green flag is about to come out in the tri-oval. Green flag waves. Talladega is back, baby. DJ Curtis leads us. Already making moves, 3 wide. Already every car is making their own move. So they're wasting no time at all. It is just like real Talladega. Everyone's just trying to find a drafting partner. And hopefully that drafting partner could stick. Ryan Casey wants to go for it. He's going 4 wide. Oh, man. Oh, there they go. Already a spin. We already have ourselves a wreck on the very first lap of the race. Well, not really a lot of cars, though, but still a pretty big wreck. Angel Navarro goes barrel rolling. Yikes. Not the way that these drivers want to start off Talladega, but still, we were expecting the big one. And I think we got it here in this one. There's Cullen Francis getting turned. Wait, what the heck? Wait. I'm sorry. Did he just back up and... Whoa. He went through the wall and then he went back in the wall. Did you see that? Like, for a brief second, it was like, for a very brief moment, look, you can see right here, through the wall and then into the wall. How weird is that? If that was an invisible wall completely, he would have gone flying off the track. Wow. Weird glitch there I found. Not the strangest glitch I've found in any Town 3 race in general, but still, one for the record books. And there are the other cars in very slow motion wrecking each other. There's Navarro going for barrel rolls. Wow. You can't have a Talladega race though without barrel rolls, without somebody barrel rolling down the grass. So at least we got the obligatory barrel roll out of the way. But it may or may not be the only one or the only wreck in general we could see here today. Again, this is Talladega. Anything goes. So Ryan Casey leads. They're going to pit. Hopefully pit stops won't be a factor today because I have reduced pit stops at this track because I want this race to be decided all on drafting and speed and not just on pit strategy. We had that kind of race at Pocono last time, and I'm trying to avoid having that type of race again at Talladega. I want it to race to its full potential because we could have a good finish in our hands if these cars keep going and race aggressive like they did before. So now we're green again. 6 cars are out of the race. 1 car a lap down, and that's Ethan James, by the way, the one who started on pit road. And the restart came with Furniture Row actually starting off 1-2. Lopez was the leader, but now Lawler is getting past him. I guess they're not working together to draft. And that just went out the window. Lopez gets bumped up high. Yeah, not a good idea, but you gotta do what you gotta do to win. And Lopez doing everything, and look, Lawler doing everything he can because he is pulling away from the pack. Something you don't really see in Talladega in any race, but, well, we're trying to get this as best as possible to what Talladega really is, but sometimes there's some limits but hopefully it'll clear up. 4 wide they're going in the back, so I would not be surprised if they set up another big one. 3 wide. We saw how 3 wide went, by the way, in the very first lap. They started wrecking. The question is, will these cars stay clean through the run? Or will there be some aggressive moves being pulled in the middle? I know some drivers are wanting to go aggressive. They're trying to force a 4 wide situation to make things really tight. 4 wide in the middle. 19 has to back off. Now Dylan Thoreau, he's hoping not to back off too much because if he does, he'll hit the wall and he'll be left without a paddle. Lopez, though, doing a phenomenal job hanging on to the lead. Question is, will he stick with it? Pichu is second. He could make a move. He's not in a competition to compete a championship, neither are the Walkers, but still wants to win at Talladega. That's been always one of his dreams, is to win a Pokemon NASCAR race at this track. We have a spin. Sachs is around in the caution zone, and he saved it. Wow. Okay. Avi Sachs, for a brief moment, spun out, and then he picked himself up, and yet the caution still came out. And I know it was for Sachs. Right here, Avi Sachs got turned by Sidney Orchard, and yet somehow was able to save it. But that still didn't stop the caution from coming out. Wow. It happened the start-finish line, so I guess they weren't taking any chances. They were not taking any chances at all, and there is some chaos in the front. Uh-oh. I could have sworn there was chaos in the front because I saw smoke down the straightaway. Did somebody wreck out? I think someone... Oh, boy. Yep, someone wrecked out. Lombard got into Ethan James. Emmanuel Harna might have gone into the 10, and that caused him to spin out the 3. This happened after the caution, but wow, a tough break for Joseph Lombard, who was going to be in the top 10, and it was ruined. Yeah, this is one of his favorite tracks, and he really wanted to win here at Talladega so badly, but, well, wasn't to be today. Not to, well, it wasn't going to be, it's not going to be this year that Lombard takes the checkers at this track, but he's got a future ahead of him in the series if he can stay. I hope he stays because he's one of the fan favorites here in the series right now. Well, James was trying to get his lap back, and Avi Sachs is on pit road, obviously. Even though he didn't fully spun out, the caution still came as they were taking no chances of that becoming a big one because they already had one earlier today. We're coming to 7 laps to go, and this race is going to be a benefit because it could be decided on speed just like how I wanted it to be. So, could be a win-win for us in terms of getting a good getting a fantastic finish like Talladega always has. So we're green again. 7 laps to go, and the Furniture Row cars are 1-2 again. Will they keep it that way to the checkers? Furniture Row, this has been their race to win. I mean, their race, it is, for Furniture Row, it is their race to lose. Because they're running top 2 right now. They won Daytona last season in the 78 with Max Skinner. One of these two could repeat their super speedway success with a win at Talladega. And Lawler is just dropping, though. No help from Lopez. Lopez takes it. And now Pichu wants it. Pichu's going to get the lead. 6 laps to go at Talladega, and Pichu's out in front. Now 4 wide again. This is going to get pretty interesting. Ryan Acosta trying to sneak his way in. It was 4 wide for a brief moment, and they have calmed down to a 3 wide battle. But now Acosta is second place. Third place, Collins. Fourth place is Sir Cully. How about fifth place, Zach Fitzwater? Now the tide has turned. We're coming to 5 laps to go. We'll see if Acosta will make his move. Pichu is hanging on tight. Will Pichu be able to survive? Here we go. The tandem of Acosta and Fitzwater are going to work together. And they do. 5 to go. Acosta gets the lead. Fitzwater runs in second. Maybe he'll have a boost here. Now Lopez looks low, and they're going to be 3 wide for the lead. 4 wide back behind them. Pichu gets bumped out to the high side. Leah Walker wants to make a move. Here she comes. It looks like it's going to be Lopez leading with just 4 to go. 4 wide again. Here they go. This is where everything's on the line here today. Leah leads. Collins second. Lopez and Lawler are in the top 5. Lawler wants that lead back. He knows he wants to win at Talladega. Everybody wants to win at Talladega. And look at Joseph Lombard. He made a comeback. He really wants to win this race. He's come from behind. He came from a spin from Ethan James. Now he's running again in the top 5. Nobody wants to win this more than Joseph Lombard. 3 to go. Leah leads. Lawler looks low. Lawler has it. Pichu on the bottom. Lombard getting drafting help, but will it be enough? It's Leah versus Lawler for the win for now. Pichu's not helping out the 98. He's on his own. Not on the same team, so really don't need any help. Pichu, though, still wants to win at this track. Everybody wants to win at this track. Couple cars pitting. Caudell comes down. Oh boy. This might be a fuel mileage race again. 2 to go. And so far, Lawler has done a good job at protecting the line. Will they have enough, though, to finish? Or is this going to be another a fuel mileage race? I swear, I had this on 2x pit stops. You'd think that'd be enough, but... can't win them all. Lawler leads. Fitzwater down low. They'll come to the white flag. Here we go. Last lap. Will anybody stay out? Everybody's staying out. Just those cars are pitting. Well, no cars pitting, so this is going to decide it on the final turn. This is going to be fun. White flag in the air. Lawler hanging on. Fitzwater down low. Lombard got pushed high. Looks like he's not going to win this season. And here at this track. Cars coming out of pits. Will they play a factor in who wins this race? Final turn. Will Fitzwater make a move? Here we go. Fitzwater's going to try it. Going to try to avoid lap car. He gets slowed up. And Lawler pulls away. He got help from Josh Crash. And Jacob Lawler's going to pull away. He's going to come off the final turn. And he's going to win the Aaron's 499 at Talladega Superspeedway. And it was a good finish, but not what I expected. But still, it was a good one. Jacob Lawler wins at Talladega. And the 78 is back in another win in the super speedways. And the Furniture Road team, that's what they do best. That's always been their best run. At Sprint Cup super speedways, that's always been their best That's always been how they do best. I can't even say it right. I apologize, but you get the point. Jacob Lawler is back in victory lane, and he does have his moment in the sun at Talladega. What a finish. And he had help from lap traffic. Josh Crash came off pit road in time, and it blocked Fitzwater. It killed Fitzwater's momentum to pass. It allowed Lawler to pull away and win the race, ultimately. So Jacob Lawler, a much-needed victory for Furniture Row here at Talladega. And what a finish that was, like I said. It was a pretty good race. 2 cautions and a lot of drivers still in it. So that's what I like to see at this track more often. Hope we get those finishes often. Well, maybe getting a little better next season. But, well, what can you do? There's the win for Jacob Lawler. The 78 has won here at Talladega. And now let's look at the points standings. Let's update you on the points and see how it goes. I have to open Race Points Manager. I've decided to do it live now so that I don't have to do like 2 separate videos and edit them to one to get all the results and points. So now I've updated it. We're in the books and the points are like this. Ryan Acosta, 28 points ahead of Cody Smart. We might have ourselves a runaway here. Because again, there is no chase this season, obviously. But they are going to be decided on points. Still a championship on the line. But Ryan Acosta, this has been his season to dominate right now. 28 points ahead of second place Cody Smart. Still 7 races in though. So anything goes at this point, especially when we get to the World Tour. And here's how the rest are standing right now. So you can pause the video to find your name, where you exactly stand in the point standings. I'm not going to go through every one of them, because there's so much names in there. So that's it from Talladega. And we will see you at our next race, and that is going to be at the Monster Mile, Dover International Speedway. If last season's race was any indication, this is going to be another fun race at the Monster Mile. So we will see you guys at our next race at Dover.